Hi, so I'm gonna try to talk about Descartes right now. I didn't make a video yesterday, so I just uploaded this video from the summer of me screaming as loud as I could, which is really funny. So I've just been trying to memorize the few little lists of concepts that I've been learning about Descartes, and I'm also gonna try to name all the meditations and their main goals. So I'll start with that. The first meditation is on what can be called into doubt. So that's Descartes trying to find a basis for his first philosophy for starting metaphysics. We had a little diagram of a tree, which is that metaphysics is the roots of the tree, and then physics are the trunk of the tree, and then the branches are medicine, morals, and mechanics. And he wants to kind of override all of the Aristotelian stuff that's going on in the 15th century, so he's going to start by listing all of the things, all of his tools of doubt, and that's one of the lists of concepts I was talking about. So the first tool of doubt is the deceiving senses. That's pretty obvious, like mirages or any sort of visual hallucination type thing. I mean, like putting a pencil in water or anything like that, having it bend and refract the light. And then the second is the dream argument. So that's just basically saying we could all be dreaming, like Sapphire commented, or I could just be dreaming, I mean. And that is complex because when you say that you could just be dreaming, that calls into doubt not only your senses but also the composite structures of the sense data that you're receiving. So it doesn't call into doubt the simples, as he calls it, of your sense data. So like color or anything like that, that could still be true somewhere and needs to be true somewhere, because then you would have nothing to create these composites that you're experiencing in your dreams, like different organizations of these simples. And then the next tool of doubt is the deceiving god, or the evil demon who's tricking you all the time, and that really calls into doubt most everything, because, well, everything except for the next meditation, because in that way the deceiving god could be tricking you every time you make these you make any sort of cognition of any simple truth, like math or like the color of colors or anything like that. So then the second meditation is on how the mind is better known than external reality. I can't remember exactly how it's phrased, but that's the gist of it. And that's to say that after all of these things are doubted, the famous cogito comes into play. So I think, therefore I am. And I'll just leave that there, and then, well, that gets pretty complex too, because yeah, whatever. Then the third meditation is concerning God and that he exists, and this is the meditation that Descartes infers that God exists. So the way he does that, in the same way that he came to know that he existed, or the I existed, was through a clear and distinct idea. And the clear and distinct idea that he uses to prove God's existence is basically causation. So he says that anything that exists needs to come into existence from something greater than what it is. So he knows that he's imperfect, and judging from that law of causation, he would have to think that there is some sort of perfect being that created him. I think I'm going to stop there. I don't know how good that was, but that was just off the top of my head, so I'm just trying to get these really easy flowing out of me for my tests and stuff. So yeah.